The Warriors are the most talented team in the NBA today and arguably one of the most talented teams of all time. In today's video, we'll be talking about all of the stars on the Warriors team and which one is the most valuable to the franchise. So a quick disclaimer before I start off with the discussion about the Warriors stars. I'm leaving Klay Thompson out of this because even though he is a star in the NBA and he is very valuable to the Warriors franchise, I wouldn't consider him the most valuable player on the Warriors team, and I don't even think that you could really argue Klay Thompson being the most valuable on the Warriors. So we're just going to leave him out of this even though he is a very talented player. The first guy that we're going to talk about, however, is Draymond Green, and lately many sports analysts, many NBA fans of his technical fouls and suspensions. He's not always the most reliable player. He's kind of a dirty player at times, and his technical fouls obviously cost them in last year's NBA Finals when he was out for Game 4 or Game 5, I think it was Game 4, but as we saw, it was a big loss to the Warriors team, and they ended up losing the series after blowing a 3-1 lead. So, in my opinion, even though many people consider Draymond Green the most valuable player on the Warriors franchise, I think that he's too much of a risk factor and he doesn't have enough skills. Even though he's a very talented player, I don't think that he has the star power and super abilities to make up for his lack of control at times and his technical fouls. So in my opinion, Draymond Green is not the most valuable player to the Warriors. The second player that we're going to look at is a new acquisition. Kevin Durant obviously came to the Warriors this season. He's the 2014 MVP. He's arguably the best scorer in the league, he's one of the best scorers in the league, if not the best. He's got good defense and it's much improved this season now that he plays on the Warriors. And I think his defense is an underrated aspect of his game. Even though he's a lockdown defender, he's definitely not a defensive liability. In my opinion, he's a top 3 player in the league. But the reason that I don't think that he's the Warriors' most valuable player is because he just came this season, and the Warriors were fine without him the last 2 seasons. They won an NBA championship, obviously, in 2015, and last year, they made it to the finals and should have won the championship. So I think that even though he's a very good piece and he's a very valuable to the Warriors this season, I don't think that he's the most valuable player because the Warriors were fine without him before. The third and final player that we're going to look at is Stephen Curry, and he is my pick for the Warriors' most valuable player. He's the 2015 and 2016 MVP. In my opinion, he's the best shooter of all time. He's an elite scorer. He can hit with a hand in his face. He can score on the inside, and he's also very good defensively as well. He's one of the rising stars in the league, or he was one of the rising stars, and now he's one of the brightest stars in the league. And not only has he won the past 2 MVPs, he's also became the face of the Warriors franchise and one of the faces of the NBA. He's not only the Warriors' most valuable player on the court, he's also the most valuable player in the Warriors' wallet because he is the leading jersey sales. He's the guy who makes them their money. He's the guy who people come to see, and so he's not only the most valuable player to their team but also to their management. And I think that even though Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, they're all very valuable, I think that Stephen Curry is the most valuable player. I think that Kevin Durant could become the most valuable player, but like I said before, Kevin Durant just came and they were fine without him before. I think that Kevin Durant is a more skilled player, but as of this moment, Stephen Curry is the Warriors' most valuable player because of his reliability and also because of his elite scoring ability and overall just his elite ability on both ends of the court. I know that this topic is controversial, and some people may say Draymond Green, some people may say Kevin Durant, some people may say that Stephen Curry choked last year in the playoffs, and you could argue that, but he couldn't have choked if Draymond Green didn't get suspended. And if you're going to say that Kevin Durant is the MVP because of this, Kevin Durant also choked. So in my opinion, Stephen Curry is the most valuable player to the Warriors franchise. Please leave your thoughts on this topic in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We just hit 100 subscribers the other day. I think we're a little bit over 100 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Our next goal is 500 and then 1,000 after that. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe like I said before, and I will see you in my next. Thanks.